Hey everyone, Zach here, and I'm joined by Keith,
Hello, guys.
amazing content designer, and we're going to be going over Night Owl.
Yes, Night Owl. Night of the Living Owl.
Night of the Living Owl. Alright, it is coming after like a pretty good zombie pack.
Yeah.
In the Necromancer Rise.
Yep.
So how about we kind of go in and check it out?
Alright, cool.
Yeah, let's dive in.
Alright, so Night Owl is something I'm like super excited about. There's quite a lot of good stuff going on in this pack. It's got like a new animal. We've got the owl. The owl it's not just something that we've taken like the existing bird and put something new on top of it. This is like completely new.
Yeah.
He's got completely new animations, completely new skin. He's really cool. He's got all kinds of new sockets.
Yeah.
Particularly on the wingtips. Let's go ahead and check it out in the showcase level. It looks pretty sweet. Even the loading screen looks sweet. I am definitely down with this loading screen.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I have to agree.
So we've got a few sounds, owl-like sounds. We've got a feather, and we've got an awesome owl tree that I'm going to show you guys a couple things to do with later. I'm pretty much a huge fan of this owl tree. So this is what he looks like. He is insanely, insufferably cute. He's got some melee animations. So when we dive forward, we press X, we dive forward. Sometimes we attack with our wings, sometimes with our claw, sometimes with the beak. And it looks like we've got some goblins assaulting our tree. It's no good. Before we go take care of those goblins, let's look at these sounds real quick. Here we've got a little ancient owl hoot. I hope you guys can hear it. I'm just going to press B a bunch of times. So that's our owl hoot.
The owl audio is pretty cool, I have to admit.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. We've got the screech. Press this a couple times. And then we have the boost loop.
Nice.
Pretty slick. And then here's our feather. It can be used as a quest item. We'll show you later that it can be used as a weapon as well if you put the equip brand on it.
It makes a pretty sweet icon too.
It does make a pretty sweet icon. And then here is the infamous owl tree. It's got a great silhouette, great shape, great texture. It can also be used as a weapon, which we will check out later. So let's go save this owl tree. These goblins have been hacking away at it, and my owl buddies are probably pretty mad. So right off, I'm going to do that boost that the owl does. I'll show you guys. This is all going to be part of like the brain, or one of the brains that you're going to get with the owl as well. So you can see the effects flying from his wingtips.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty slick.
Yeah.
Really glad we got sockets on the end of that. So there's a dastardly goblin. I don't like goblins. He's trying to shoot down my friends. I don't have a lot of friends.
What do owls have? They don't have a. It's not called a pack of owls, is it? It's not a murder.
Let's
of
make
owls.
something up. Let's call it a hoot of owls.
Okay, a hoot of owls.
There we go.
Right. We're taking down your hoot.
Yeah. Oh, goblins, leave my hoot alone. Certainly no crash of rhinos, but
Yeah, so you can kind of see we have all like a new whole suite of animations on this guy.
Absolutely. And there's also a shoot and a throw that I will show you guys later. So here's some more goblins. We've got 3 left. This level is beautiful, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
So as you can see, he's attacking with like his head sometimes, his claws at other times, and then other times it's his wing. So now after you defeat all the goblins in the showcase level, you can see a couple trains of a lot of goblins coming out. I don't know, 3 trains.
So it's a parliament of owls.
Yes, it probably doesn't argue as much as a parliament.
I don't know, or maybe even more.
Perhaps more. They are goblins.
So there you go.
That
What
was the
happens
showcase
next is up
level.
to you.
Oh, so we had someone who looked up the owl grouping for us. Awesome.
Of course.
Group of owls is a parliament. Ah, sweet.
So you can kind of see if we go back to the showcase.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Yeah.
You'll see like on the offer we have. It comes with the owl. Oh.
Oh, you.
Yeah.
You wanted me to go to the marketplace.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But it comes with the owl, it comes with the feather and the tree, and then it comes with 2 brains.
Yes.
2 brains, and they don't actually show all the sounds in there, but they do have.
Right, we've got 4 sounds. And the 2 brains that it comes with are the wandering bird, which is kind of like an NPC brain. You can put it on an owl, and he'll just kind of fly in random directions. It adds a lot of cool ambience to your level. And then you also get the 3rd-person bird flight brain, which we will go over here in a couple seconds. Alright, so I'm going to go to create now.
Let's do it.
Here. Start from scratch. Let's just start from scratch.
So this is the point where if you have anything you want to see in the pack, you should let us know. But we're gonna show you kind of what Project Spark can do, so to speak, right?
Yes.
We see a lot of people coming into the chat. Maybe they haven't seen it before. Let's show you kind of the power horse that is Spark, right?
So Project Spark is an open world digital canvas. If you guys don't know, it allows you to sculpt, paint, and put in objects into your own game world, and then you can give those objects brains. And what brains do are give the objects life. Oh no, I'm not doing U-shaped hill. I'm doing an S-shaped hill.
Oh wow.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh.
Threw you guys for a loop. And you can just extrude terrain till your heart's content.
Nice.
Yeah. Now you can switch it up, do the plateau tool. Let's burrow some holes.
Oh yeah, make tunnel.
Yeah, make a tunnel.
Sure.
And then we can just take the paintbrush and then just start painting. And bring out your inner Bob Ross. Put happy little trees, which you get in the owl pack.
It's true.
Yes. You can put happy little trees, and instead of like the happy little squirrels, you can put it in the owls.
Yeah. Bob Ross, notorious owl painter.
Yes. More like squirrels. But I like to think that if he had Project Spark, he would have been an owl painter.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yep. And then we can also, let's go back to biome. Let's pick desert. This is one of my favorite features, actually, of the editor, is the kind of the biome mode. So if you want to add life to a scene really quick, you can just pick a biome and then start painting, and it'll add little details like this. Like little plants, shrubbery, rocks, sometimes effects. Play your cards right.
Yeah, I don't think the desert has any particular effects. Desert's kind of barren places.
It's got wind. It's got all kinds of stuff.
True.
I don't know. I grew up in a swamp, so who knows? What do I know about deserts? So this is pretty much what Project Spark can do. But now we're going to get into the meat of like what the props can do, what you can do with the props. So let's start off by actually examining the owl. So let's put the owl in here.
Let's do it.
And let's scale him up a little bit. So here we got the owl on the front. One of the cool things about him is if you turn his power on, his eyes glow.
What?
Yep.
What?
I don't want to alarm you, but his eyes glow. It looks really cool when you put it with the tree. So let's go find the tree. Boom.
Cool. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Are you making a little outlet?
Let's turn on his eyes.
Nice.
Yeah, so when you're far away, you can see the glow of his eyes.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of the tree real quick. And let me take you guys in and show you the brain. The default brain that comes with this guy is the wandering bird brain. Like I was talking about earlier, it allows him to just kind of move back and forth in the air, switch directions. Gives it an element of randomness, so it looks like, you know, owls going about their business.
Yeah, for sure.
Talking to members of their hoot. I refuse to use Parliament, by the way.
You refuse? Okay,
Yeah,
it is
I
now
refuse.
forevermore it is an owl hoot.
Yep.
We just scared someone out of the channel because the owl is creepy. They're afraid of owls. So,
Wow.
yeah.
I'm afraid of spiders, but I don't know about owls. Owls are the perpetual symbol of wisdom, guys. How
I
can
know.
you be afraid of wisdom?
Yeah. No, obviously.
So let's put in a bunch of owls, and we'll show you the wandering bird brain in action. And to do that, I'm going to put the hover brain on this bro real quick. No, I do not want to look for owl. Third person flight. Alright, let's go into test mode. Now we can see all of our owl buddies just kind of flying off in all random directions. It looks super good.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really impressed with this brain.
It is quite cool. One thing that's like worth noting is they're all different paced, so they'll all flap their wings at different intervals.
Yep.
And they run away from you really, really fast. Another thing, just throwing it out there. They.
Where you going, Al? Come back.
Yeah, they really, really do not like you. They are scared.
All right, so now we'll show you guys the other brain that you get with this pack, the bird flight brain. And you kind of got a little hint of it in the showcase level.
Yeah.
But let's take a new owl, go into his brain, get rid of it, go into the gallery, and then find the third person bird flight brain.
Sure.
This is a pretty complicated one, but it's super cool. You get to do a lot of good things with it. So now we'll take off and fly. And you can actually attack in air. That's actually one of my favorite things, is attacking in air.
Yeah.
I don't have to go down to the ground to attack. I want to be able to attack my enemies, dive them.
Dive bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And
then you can
when you
also-
want to land, you can just hit the B button, and you'll drop to the ground.
Nice. I love that. Wow. Wait, could you go up again and then drop again? That's a really cool animation. Oh, that's
Boom.
cool.
Yep.
That's quite cool.
Yeah, he's got, like, this guy, he's got so many animations that, I don't know, like, I've never seen something on, like, this level that we've done before. It's pretty cool.
For sure.
I like I really like the new socket attachments, which we'll get to in a little bit. Man, I should not be driving an owl right now, I guess.
I guess not.
It's that post-lunch malaise. All right, so not only does he attack,
Yeah.
but he can also shoot, and he can also throw. So let's go ahead and edit that.
I think he already has shoot on him in A.
Does he?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't think so.
Maybe. Oh, there you go.
Oh, that's jump. That's his jump.
Oh. Oh,
That's his jump. I was like, wait a second. I was
apologize.
pressing A to fly.
Oh, you can just do fall. That's how you stop jumping or something. He always learns something new every day. Okay.
Yeah, right? Oops. Alright, so we're going to ignore this real quick. And we'll change this to shoot.
Sure. Oh yeah, go for it.
I love the shoot projectile. Because it's like a little sonic wave. It's really slick.
Yeah, like a little owl screech.
Yep. And he moves his little head back. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, it's like a little owl. Oh, I killed one of the little guys who came with the biome. No. Wait, I'm going to do it some more. I went down a dark path. I just got to keep doing it now. But let's also modify it and get him to throw.
Yeah.
So not only does he have a different something for melee, something for throw or shoot, he has something for throw as well. And that is a druid projectile.
Oh, cool.
Yep. Boom, boom.
Oh, and he does that by default, eh?
Yep.
That's
Completely
pretty
by
cool.
default.
Nice.
So now let's bring in some of the other props.
Oh yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Right, so a cool thing about props going forward, just so you guys know, is going forward we've been trying to do a lot more with every prop we put into the game. Or so BJ tells me, our lead content designer. And so with nearly every new prop, it's coming with more color slots. I've noticed it has more, like they have more sockets as well.
Oh yeah, let's actually just do that real quick. Let's just look at the colors and the sockets on the owl.
Sure.
Might as well.
Yeah, they definitely want to see some wing sockets.
Yes.
Sure. I do not have a Connect in this room, or I would be Connect capturing this owl. I guarantee it.
Man. Can we get this owl to dance?
I mean, it already has a dance emote.
Oh,
yeah. We can get this owl to dance immediately. Okay.
So we've got. Let's go to the character studio. Let's change his body color. Nice. Give him a blue tint, purple tint, all kinds of different stuff. Let's pick a nice. Green looks good.
Cool. And we could fade that, right? Because it looks like it has a nice fade. Wow.
Yeah.
Those are some really nice subtle colors you got on them.
Well, thank you. No, I did this all myself.
Oh. I'm just like the transitions between the colors, the fades.
It's really
they're
nice.
Quite cool.
Yeah, I like it a lot. The sheer number of different channels you can control too.
Yeah.
Like you control the beak and the wingtips.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you can really add a lot of good accents to it. You can make him look like he's a clown owl, or you can just make him look like an awesome owl. I like that.
Or a Christmas owl.
Christmas owl. Yeah.
Oh wow, you can color the eyes?
Yep.
Oh wow, look at that. Oh, can you color the blacks of the eyes as well? No, I don't know. You tell me. Pupils?
Nope, doesn't look like it. You can change his talons. Wow. Yeah, so basically whatever amalgam of owl colors that you want, you can do. Oh, let's turn his eyes on too. Boom. I like his eyes on. So let's go back in here.
Yeah.
Boop. What else we got going on here?
How about we take a look at the
attachments?
Yeah,
let's do the attachments.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Let's do it.
So let's get a stone ring. It's gonna be ridiculous. And put it on his right hand. So a little helpful hint right away is tent. I was talking about tents and I said tent instead of hint.
Happens.
Is that the wingtip sockets are located on his left and right hand. So let's scale that down. And leave that there.
Nice. I think that has something to do with how they will kind of map to the Connect.
Yeah.
So, you know, your right wing is going to be your right arm, your left wing is going to be your left arm, obviously, but that's kind of part of the naming convention there.
Oh man, this one's totally smaller than that one. And let's keep adding rings to this thing. Just a couple more.
Yeah, sure. Where's that? Is that the same? Oh, for each hand socket? Or
yep, one for each hand socket. And so then, when you're done, he will... Actually, let's put that brain on him again. We'll go ahead and watch him fly around with these wings.
Nice. So yeah, right now we have, from what I've seen, there's a shoulder, an elbow, and a hand socket. I don't know if there's a forearm socket as well.
There are forearm sockets. There's like feet sockets. There's a head. Ooh, yeah, let's do a head. Let's make him like a creepy looking thing.
So if you wanted to, yeah, certainly not creepy enough yet.
No, no. What are you talking bad about my owl for? Come on.
Let's make this owl truly sinister.
Yeah. Let's put a skull on him.
Oh god. Oh man.
This one looks great. You sure it's not Halloween anymore?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
And I think De la Muertos is also done. Wow. That's a little intimidating. I don't love it.
You don't love it?
I mean, I love it in a certain way.
Because
wow.
I kind of love that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Who didn't like owls? I'm sure it's so much better now. I'm sure it's great.
This is truly a hoot of an owl. That is, it's terrifying. I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight.
Cool. Absolutely.
So, yep. All right, now let's check out the other props we got going on in this pack.
Sure.
So, here is the feather. Feather, you say? Kind of an innocuous object, you say? Well, no sirs and ma'ams. It is not. So let's grab a couple goblins, put them in the world. And then we will drop the equip brain onto Mr. Feather here.
Wait, a feather? How could you possibly equip that?
I don't know. I'm just going to put this brain on it.
Lovely.
Yes. If anything Project Spark has taught me about real life, it's that I can equip everything.
Okay, cool.
And I try to at all times. The card didn't work out too well. So when you equip the feather, it acts like a dagger. You've got little spinning animations. He attacks like really quick with it. It's really super sweet. And like you're saying, BJ, who definitely sends his regards. He would like to be here today, but now you guys have to deal with me. Craziness, but yeah, he loves this pack. I love this pack. He misses you guys. One of the things BJ likes doing is taking this guy and scaling it up. Oh, like really big. And then taking goblins.
Making a semblance of a fair fight.
Yes. Let's call this a parliament of goblins.
A parliament of goblins.
Yes.
Fair enough.
And then equip that. Boom. It's like Dynasty Warriors Owl Edition. Like, it's pretty awesome. It's really satisfying.
Yeah.
It's oddly satisfying.
Oddly satisfying.
Matter of fact, like,
you know what's happening? You're
to...
tickling all of them to death with that feather.
I don't think I like being nice to goblins.
It's too depth.
Alright, so not only can you do that with that one, but the other one you can do that with is the other prop that it comes with. The owl tree. This tree is so sick. I cannot wait to get this in the level I'm working on.
Yeah. I
really can't.
What is it going to play as in the level you're working on? Like, what is its role?
Oh, it's going to be a tree.
Oh, well.
But it's also going to be decorated. And I'm going to show you guys a couple things that I'm really excited to do with this in just a minute. So we're going to drop the equip brain on this guy too. Not the owl brain, the equip brain. And then pick it up. And this has kind of like the blunt kind of club animations. It like feels really heavy when you're swinging it. It has those nasty, gnarly roots on the end that kind of make it feel like a giant club. And you can kill goblins in one fell swoop. He kind of equips it near that hole, that knot in the tree.
Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah.
Makes it
So
feel
like you kind of shove your hand in there, and you get like
do
this.
All trees. Sometimes you find maple syrup.
Sure.
Sometimes you find a weapon.
Sure. And it gets kind of a cool looking gauntlet. Is kind of what I see it as.
Yeah. Let's make it a little bit bigger.
So another thing to add is like this guy, you get blunt attacks by using this tree.
Yep.
So, it's another reason to get the pack because you could just, I don't know, make this guy invisible, decide, I want the sword to be a giant sword, right?
Yeah.
And then you have access to those blunt animations without having to get another pack with a blunt item, like the club or whatever. Because the tree will act as one of the weapons, a blunt weapon. Well, what are you doing now?
I am going to delete these guys because I want to show them something cool.
Okay.
with this tree, and I don't want to die. So one of the reasons like I like this tree so much is, as I was talking about, like its shape is super cool. Like our artist did a fantastic job with this. On the surface, you snap to ground, and you just got like this really sweet looking tree. It can look creepy in the right context, and it can also look just kind of like full of wisdom and aged in other contexts. It's however you guys want to frame it. But the other thing I love, and this is one of the things I love about like all our props, is the fact that you, from multiple angles, you can use them for whatever you want.
Right.
Like, I mean, with this, you could use it as kind of like a cradle. Let's go get, let's say...
That's a cradle. You think that makes a good cradle?
It makes a good cradle for a crystal.
Okay.
So let's, I mean, we could put like a crystal shard in here.
I think they call those daises.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh. Oh. We got Wikipedia over here.
Yeah, I guess so. Just call me Webster.
I thought your name was Doug. And we can just like yaw, turn this slowly. And this can be like, you can just really quick. It's something you can find like out in the middle of a forest. It can be, you know, a set piece for your game.
Yeah, it looks quite cool.
Really cool. Or what you can do, let's take the equip brain off. Oops. Let's take the equip brain off this guy real quick. Or you can, this is what I like doing, as if the owl wasn't scary enough. Let's go get the skull. And move that forward, scale it up a bunch. Now we can rotate this. And it actually looks pretty freaking creepy.
Huh. I agree.
So this is the thing I love about all our props, is that you can do this with so many different things. Like you can change the context of what it's like. I mean, we just went from like a forest,
yeah,
like temple or whatever, to scarier than the owl, which, I mean, whatever. Or one of the things I was actually thinking about earlier is because the top of this thing is so kind of pointy. What if we made it into a spike that like shot out of the ground, like give a character like an ability with it?
Right, for sure.
But first, I thought I saw someone. They want to see dance.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's do a dance.
Let's just have like a brainless owl dancing. Let's do this.
Look, owls are not brainless.
This one will be.
Pretty. He'll have something in his brain.
Okay, that's true.
We'll just need to put something on the owl to keep him from hurting himself. Where's
You
the
missed
dance?
it. Yeah.
Boom. There we go.
He's rocking out.
I don't rock out that hard. He looks like he's fun dancing than I've ever had dancing.
Really?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
No one wants to see that. But everybody wants to see this guy dance. He's pretty cute.
Yeah.
Like I said, he's like insufferably cute.
Actually, he has really good anger emote.
Does he?
Yeah, you want to stick that guy on him?
Yeah, let's do it.
Or the mad.
Stunned.
There we go, yeah.
I think I'd be able to read.
Yeah. And he has like this really cool screech he does along with it too.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Alright, so what if you go to Character Studio? So that Mad actually was really cool.
Yeah.
Let's put that skull back on him.
Of course.
Why wouldn't we?
No, why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we?
Let's put it on his head. Oh, it's because Snap to Grid's turned on.
That's the D-pad if you want to turn off Snap to Grid.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh.
So let's turn it off right there.
Good luck. You've descended into madness now.
I have not.
That is kind of creepy.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna cry myself to sleep tonight.
I mean, you know, this is probably the creepiest thing I've ever seen in Spark. Thank you for that. So
Your words, they mean so much to me. But
I don't know what to say. That is some serious.
you don't have to say anything at all.
Yeah,
It's okay.
I don't have to make up the amount of weirdness that is.
So yeah, yeah. Let's try to make like that spike thing.
Okay, go for it. So he's gonna try to make a spike thing. You just go for it. And
I've wanted to do this like for so long. Is just make something like erupt out of the ground.
Yeah. What's the really good rock boom thing or whatever?
Yeah, like the one of the wood explosion. I mean, we're gonna use wood for this guy.
Sure, go for it.
Logic. I'm a fan of the logic cubes.
You could always connect capture a blood-curdling scream, by the way, finite death, and then you would have your scream.
Don't ask Zachariah to do it though.
Yeah.
The blood-curdling scream.
No.
It's no good.
Not good at all. You'll need a VO actor. But if you guys have any specific questions about the stuff we haven't seen, I mean, the really cool thing I like about the new props, and I don't know if this is just me not noticing, or if this is new, is we're seeing a lot more fades between colors, or at least a lot more prominently.
Yes. Yeah, a lot more fades between colors. A lot more like kind of colored channels.
Yep.
To do stuff on, so you can really customize a prop and make it your own.
Absolutely.
And like the owl just like accentuates that with like the way the colors blend between each other.
Yep.
The different, you can control the talons, the beak, the eyes, like all kinds of stuff.
That's really cool.
Yep. So we want to make. I need to do a spawn point for this tree. So let's do spawn.
Nice.
Equals the pen drawing. Let's do this, whatever this cube's position is. And then since we don't want the tree far out, let's decrement it by...
Word Andrew, I don't get your joke. I think there's a pun in there somewhere. Maybe I just don't see it.
We're kindred spirits.
Yeah.
Andrew. No one ever gets mine, because mine are awful. Then let's do duration for like a second. We want it when it bursts out of the ground to play an effect. Let's choose the wood one. Wood explosion. Let's also make it shake the camera.
Of course. Camera shake.
You always have to
Always
have camera
good.
shake.
Oh, I don't really think this effect's doing what I need to. Well,
Camera shake it.
what if we made it so you couldn't see it at all? Sometimes I wonder if they don't have those discussions. Much like
That sounds more like a threat than a discussion. What if we can't see it at all?
Also, like in scary movies, like so when we show this scene, like when the monster hand pops out, they don't jump, and the guy's like, "I know, turn up the volume."
Yeah.
I'm sure
That's
that discussion
exactly.
happens all the time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and then eventually you see people jerking in their seats because their eardrums are bursting. They're like, we got them to jump. Yeah.
That works. One of the other, let's see. What am I looking for? Yep. Nope, not gallery. Emerald picker. I want to spawn that guy. And I want to do it at the spawn position.
You've put together a good few amount of brain tiles pretty quickly there, sir.
Well, it is sort of my job. To put together brain tiles. So now let's spawn this thing. We want to, when we press that, create that guy at position plus forward. Let's multiply that by 5.
Cool.
try this. See what this looks like.
Down. Oh, nice.
Boom.
It's definitely starting to get there.
Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So now let's make it disappear. So, what do we want to do after about...
You should, you know what you should do? When it spawns, you should make the create effect. I'm just saying.
The create effect?
Yeah, man. It's a good effect.
Might be too slow, though. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Oops. No, I don't want to do Team 5. What are you doing?
You know what I just realized? This is completely unrelated, but you with the skull and with the owl, I think if someone was interested enough, they could now make a astral owl, which would be pretty awesome.
An astral owl?
Yeah.
Is that like a Grateful Dead thing?
No. You can do a lot of stuff. Wow.
Yeah. No, you can do a ton of stuff. One of the other things that I've just remembered about this pack is that you get like a new Crossroads experience with it too.
Yeah. Yes.
There's a side quest that involves like saving a bunch of like little owls.
Yep. And
as soon as you do that, you get this feather that allows you to open like a new inventory mechanic that we have in Crossroads. And then for like the first time ever, you can transform your champion into an owl and kind of fast travel across like your Crossroads map or your Crossroads map.
And a really cool thing about that is I believe, and I could be wrong, so discretion advised when listening to this next thing. I believe that you can actually access the inventory brain in Crossroads.
That'd be pretty slick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you can. So
I'm not entirely sure about that.
Yeah.
You might be a dirty liar.
Okay,
which is often the case with
Ouch.
Zach.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is our
Why did you thank
fourth
me for that?
discussion ever. I'm
Yeah.
glad you've noticed I'm a dirty liar. Let's see.
Let's do a move down with flying, and then after 2 seconds, let's destroy it.
Cool. I'm telling you, man. Once play create effect. Do it. It's gonna be good.
All right.
No, on the brain you're at.
Oh.
Yeah, because it spawns, right?
Sure, but it's gonna probably play it at his position, which is really.
That's good.
Let's do it at this position.
Okay.
Let's play. You want to play the create effect?
Yeah, on the L tree. I don't know. You might need
Play
another. Okay.
Let's give it a shot.
Okay. Sure.
What are we doing here? Yeah, I think it's.
Nice. You know, this kind of working. I'm telling you though, that create effect on the tree.
On the tree.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Play create effect.
Yeah, and then you gotta do the once.
Oh.
Yeah. This will be amazing. Oh. Oh, actually. So you usually do. Oh, it's pretty decent.
I don't know.
The first one though was weird, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of bouncing up and down.
Yep.
Let's play. What else we got going on here? Destroy? I don't think we're gonna play destroy. Creation. Energy burst. Wonder what that'll look like.
Me too. Guess it's too far down.
Yeah. Yep, it's playing. So let's play it on the actual cube because that's actually on
Sure.
the
Absolutely.
ground. That's what we did. Oh.
It's all good.
I panicked a little bit. Nah. Let's try. I don't even need this anymore. Let's try that dirt cloud. Or ring. The dust ring. Where's dust ring? There it is.
Nice.
And this is a kind of a small one, so we'll scale this up. And then we'll also play Dirt Kick Large. See what this looks
You
like.
know all these guys by name, man.
Yeah, I like the way that looks.
Yeah.
Man, now we can make like a plant warrior kind of avatar dude.
I think we call those druids.
Oh! Man, I thought those were just in Spinal Tap movies. Ancient druids.
Yeah, right.
Stonehenge. This would actually make a really cool boss ability. Now you gotta do is, oh man, we can make it like kind of knock the guy up when it hits him and damages him. I'll leave that to you guys, but we could totally do that. But see, this is what I love about Project Spark is the ability to take like something as innocuous as that tree. You would never kind of really know it was the owl tree if you just saw this, well, maybe from the front, but. Now we've got a bunch of we've got a cool like new ability to use. That's pretty slick. I'm gonna have to use that at some point.
Like, this is gonna have to happen now.
Yeah.
If we ever see a boss or enemy with little tree pylons, we'll know who it was.
Or
it
was a copycat, which you should absolutely do. That's why we do stuff like this.
Yeah.
So what else do we got going on?
So could you tell me, can we see how the eye glow looks if it's a, like, let's say, dark?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's just delete that guy. And go to World Properties. Brain. Power on.
Nice.
Now let's make them bigger.
Yeah, so you kind of get the idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do stand out a little bit.
They do stand out. Let's change it to Space Nebula. Oh, there we go.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You made this absolutely pitch black.
Yep.
Yep.
And so now what if we just took a bunch of these and placed them around?
It would be the scariest thing ever. I'm glad you had this idea.
This might be more frightening than our Halloween episode. Look at the way they bounce too.
Yeah, no, it's oh my god, what have you done?
I have no idea. Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, well, let's make them red too.
They're not nearly creepy enough.
Yeah, we can always go farther.
Okay. Yeah, you can make... Wow, you can make them totally red glowing eyes. Wow, there you go. That's actually a really cool effect, I have to say.
They can make their own little Scooby-Doo adventure. The owl would have gotten away with it too if it hadn't been for those pesky kids.
Yep.
Yeah, that looks wicked.
Positively.
All right.
Well,
so what else we got going on with
I think
this?
that's near our time.
What is it really?
It is.
No way.
Believe it or not.
There's
no clock in here.
There's no clock in here. I will find it.
So I guess maybe if you guys have one or two questions, we could answer them real quickly. We're probably gonna get out of here in a couple of minutes. So those are the things. There are plenty of arm slots.
Yes, plenty of arm slots. The wing. I know. Like coming into this, I saw a lot of people saying, "Man, I hope like the owl has wingtip sockets."
Yep.
And that was a really common thing I saw on like Facebook, in chat, and rest assured, they're there. They're awesome. They're fun to use. Left hand, right hand.
Yeah. And it looked like they had the hand socket, the forearm socket, an elbow socket. They also have a shoulder socket. I don't know if there's something for in between there.
I'm not sure.
That's already 4 sockets per wing.
Yeah, I mean you can do a lot with that.
Yeah. Let's see. Any news on easy sharing of assemblies? No, not yet.
Ask that question again, Sparkotron.
Yeah, what did Spark say? I've lost his question.
We scrolled up a lot and it wasn't there, so
yeah.
stone pillars from Alpha. I love those things. I was a huge fan of those. I did a stream. The only other stream I've ever done was back during like Alpha with a bunch of those. I made a level with a lot of those stone pillars, and
Yeah.
I am a huge fan of them.
Huh.
So
You want them back.
I want them back a lot because I like creating interiors, and they're really good at allowing you to do that.
For sure.
But who knows what's on the horizon?
Okay.
Right now, it's the owl guy, and like I said, I can't wait to get home. Like, I know this sounds, hey, you're an employee. This sounds like a pitch. I'm seriously going to buy this as soon as I get home because I want the owl, and I want the tree. Like, especially that tree. That tree is so good.
Yep. Well, okie dokie, guys. I do have news. There is another pack coming out next week.
What? I knew that.
Yeah, you knew that.
I knew that.
I know. Do you know which one?
Maybe.
Don't say the name.
So if I said you would be upset at me?
Yeah, I would be upset at you.
Oh. Well, as long as it's just you. I can handle just you.
Okay.
If it's,
as long as it's just
yeah,
no,
if BJ or Tara was upset at me,
okay,
then
right.
we might have problems.
Okay, I meant BJ and Tara would be upset at you. I'd be fine. Okay, cool. So yeah, there will be a new pack next week. It's going to be amazing. I'm actually really looking forward to it.
I am too. I was just kidding. I actually know what it is. It's pretty slick.
Yeah.
I think
it is not spiders. I'm sorry. I can reveal that it is not a giant spider.
I have a spider above my door at home. If you want, I can give you that to you if you want spiders.
You don't mean like a real spider?
No,
right?
it's a real spider.
You just have a spider that you know is alive and you just let it live
Oh
there.
yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my
He keeps
god.
the flies away.
No. I know, but no. Anyways, I think that'll be it, guys. More on the upcoming pack soon. I hope you got what you wanted from the stream. Went over everything, what it does, has color slots. Next week, sci-fi based? Maybe. We'll find out more later.
Man, that just scared me. Worse than actually what the skull and the owl did.
I'll be the judge of that. Okay, I'll see you guys later.
Bye.